Hey Candy Crew, Pandi here of Pandi's Hair Candy and more. If this is the first time you're visiting my channel, welcome. If you are already chat family with me, welcome back. Today I am diving into a little bit of a different twist on hair. Over here, for the most part, you all know I enjoy my love of hair as both a former licensed cosmetologist and beauty salon owner, to a current naturalista who still enjoys experimenting with wigs. But in recent reports, shout out to Jessica Hicks, one of my fellow content creator friends here on the platform. I happened to catch a video over on her channel, which I'll be sure to link in the description box, and I'm sure you may have been seeing these videos popping up in your timelines as well, or even some of the news reports. But in recent headlines, some consumer reports have been coming out, some as recent as the last 5 days, with some alarming truths about synthetic hair products that are marketed primarily to Black women. So again, today's video is all about bringing about awareness, definitely not to bash, not to, create any type of negativity or scare. Okay, so let's get that out there. And again, shout out to Jessica for encouraging me to do this type of video, because I do a lot of hair content. I do a lot of product unboxing and reviews on the channel. So it only makes sense to also share and, spread awareness around other things that are going on in the hair and beauty industry. So as I stated, recent consumer reports have recently been coming out. I've been seeing them once I went down the rabbit hole to as recent as 5 days ago. And it is being alleged that some of these products actually contain carcinogens and lead. So join me as I react to some of these findings and share my thoughts on what this means for us in the beauty community, as we are consumers of these products. And again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more eye-opening content. Now again, we are tackling a topic that's going to be a bit shocking and crucial for our community. But as I stated, recent consumer reports have just released a study that found alleged carcinogens and lead in synthetic hair beauty products marketed primarily to Black women. Yes, you heard that right. Now, as someone who loves experimenting with wigs and hair pieces, this one definitely hit close to home. So it's not just about beauty, it's also about our health and safety. So let's break down what these reports mean for us. And first off, the fact that these harmful ingredients are present in products specifically marketed to us is deeply concerning. It raises questions about the standards and regulations in the beauty industry. But what can we do about it? I believe that knowledge is power, my friends. We need to be a bit more vigilant about the products that we're using. Always check your ingredient list and, of course, do your research. There are safer alternatives out there, and it's up to us to demand better from these companies. Let's also use our voices to spread awareness, so please share this video with your friends and family, and let's start a conversation about safer beauty practices. Together, we can push for change and ensure that our beauty doesn't come at the cost of our health. Now, with that being said, guys, I am going to play a little bit of audio, and I'm going to come back with my final thoughts. Again, this is a reaction to recent reports about synthetic hair being primarily marketed to Black women. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. We are now going to listen to a little bit of audio courtesy of NBC News. from March 3rd, 2025. And then we'll come back and give our commentary, critique, and reaction. Okay? We are exercising our right under the Copyright Protection Act. Again, this is fair use for education, awareness, and criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, and research. Okay? So this is good faith. Let's hear the audio, guys.
A new report about popular hair products. For many Black women, hair braiding with synthetic hair extensions is a common practice, often referred to as a protective style to strengthen and grow the hair. In fact, the market for hair braids, wigs, and extensions is expected to grow at least $6 billion by 2029. That's according to Aristone Market Research. But Consumer Reports find some synthetic hair, often marketed to Black women and girls, contains carcinogens and at times lead. The findings are leading some to ask how protective these styles really are. And one of those people is Crystal Thomas. She is a medical student who published commentary about this issue in an academic journal.
About 2 years ago, I decided to get braids for the first time in over a decade. And I was really excited about it at first, but as the day went on, I realized there was this unbearable smell. As I kept smelling this, my throat tightened up. It felt very dry, and I noticed my hair was itching and just difficult to breathe overall. After a week of continuous washing, I said, seeing that the smell didn't go away, I said, you know what? I'm getting rid of these. As consumers, we implicitly want to believe that the products we purchase are safe. That's not always the case. Black women are at a higher risk for uterine fibroids, for more aggressive breast cancers, and so on. Is exposure to these products a contributing factor or not?
Here to help us explore some of those questions is Ami Zoda. She's an associate professor at Columbia University School of Public Health. Thank you so much for joining us. So I want to start with some of Consumer Reports' findings, and they really raised some eyebrows. They looked at 10 different synthetic hair products from multiple companies, and 100% of them, they found carcinogens. Those are chemicals that can cause cancer. In 9 out of 10, they found lead, and they often found other issues in compounds, and they also found volatile organic compounds, or VOCs. So my question to you is, what is the impact of repeated exposure to chemicals like this, especially given that braids are so often worn for weeks at a time?
Yes, thank you for that question, and thank you for covering this important issue. So I just want to say first that this important new report adds to a growing body of evidence that really shines a light on the fact that hair products, as well as other beauty products and cosmetics, especially those marketed to Black women and girls, contain many chemicals of concern, and that we need to do something about it to make sure people are protected. But specifically to the report, we know that some of these chemicals, like lead and benzene, are really problematic for health, and that really there's no safe level of exposure. We also know other chemicals, like methylene chloride, which was found in certain products, is banned in consumer products from the EPA, and it's also on the restricted list of chemicals by the FDA. So they have a list of 11 chemicals that are not allowed in cosmetics, and methylene chloride is one of them.
Wow, and notably, right, this was a study of 10 products, but there are so many more on the market. Crystal Thomas, who we heard from, said she used Kaneka, and we reached out to all of the brands who were in that study. We did not immediately hear back, but prior, Consumer Reports got a statement from Kaneka, and they said in part that they only manufacture the fibers that are used in the hair products, but they do not produce the final product. And so my question to you is, who is ultimately responsible for what goes into our cosmetics and our hair products?
That's a great question. So at the national level, the FDA regulates cosmetics,
but not synthetic braids. Not right now.
Not right now.
And I'm going to cut it there, guys. I was flabbergasted and shocked, to say the least. Let's have a conversation. Let's raise awareness. Drop down in the comments below and let me know your thoughts. Once again, I'm Pandi of Pandi's Hair, Candy, and More. I want to thank you all for tuning in and watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more.
Inside all this tension, a feeling I never was expecting. I don't see the pros, don't know the cons, forget the whys. Do you know why?